Foundation Afro here, and earlier today, not season 2, episode 2 of Tales from the Borderlands was announced, so I am going to talk about episode 1 of Telltale Games Tales from the Borderlands. This will probably be my only video on Tales from the Borderlands, unless something crazy happens in the next 4 episodes that may need to talk about, but for the most part, I think I can get covered with just this season. And I want to say that it is amazing. Oh man. Telltale just does such a good job. And playing The Walking Dead, you kind of get more or less the same thing that you get from reading The Walking Dead or watching The Walking Dead, because it's so story and character driven. But Borderlands, there was a lot more story in Borderlands 2. Borderlands 1 wasn't that great in story, but even then, it's basically, here are like 30 bad guys coming towards you. You just have to keep shooting them until there are 0 bad guys. And in Tales from the Borderlands, since it's a story-based game, it was so interesting to see, like, you actually talking to the bandits. That was definitely my favorite part, because normally the bandits are just these crazy guys who run screaming at you, and they're not in Tales from the Borderlands. They're actually people you talk to. I mean, they stream at you a bit, but one of your characters apparently speaks Psycho, apparently speaks Psycho and stops a Psycho from eating your other character. Speaking of which, it was also really cool to have 2 characters to play with. You didn't really get equal playtimes with them, but it was interesting to do multiple characters instead of just one character throughout the whole game, like you have in The Walking Dead. I know the other one, which I can't think of it right now, you play a bunch of different characters, but all I played for Telltale besides Borderlands, The Walking Dead, and it was cool to have more than one character, I must say. But yeah, story was definitely the main thing, and the jokes. Without all the shooting and explosions of Borderlands, they can focus even more on the jokes, all the dirty jokes, and just the jokes in general. They really set the Borderlands atmosphere from an entirely different company making the game, and I loved that they did that. What else? I think that's about all I have to say. It's the traditional Telltale point and click, don't have much time to make decisions game. I do feel there were a lot fewer decisions in this than in The Walking Dead, or at least a lot fewer intense decisions. Maybe that's just the nature of the game, like dead people trying to eat you versus Borderlands, right? And I also felt that my choices didn't matter that much. I don't know, maybe once I've played all 5 seasons, whenever that comes, I can look back on them and see someone else play through and be like, oh, you have an entirely different story than me. But as of now, I felt like I could have played it mostly the same and gotten to mostly similar, or could have played different and gotten to the same point I'm at now. So, like, the decisions were there, that you have to make quickly, but I don't feel like they mattered as much as they do in The Walking Dead. So I think that's one of the big aspects of Telltale games, besides the stories, the decisions, and hopefully in later episodes or maybe later seasons, if they make more, that will come to play more. So Borderlands, the Handsome Collection. I'm excited about the Handsome Collection though. Tales from the Borderlands is definitely a great game. If you like Borderlands, if you like Telltale games, I suggest you play it if you haven't gotten it yet. The game comes out, or part 2, episode 2 comes out a week from tomorrow. I'm really bad with dates, so I think today's the 9th, is it? So it comes out the 17th of March. I'll post the date it comes out down below because seeing it comes out a week from tomorrow won't matter if you're watching this after it comes out or any other day except the day I posted it. So just post the date down below. It's a great game. I suggest you try it out, and that's all. Bye bye everyone. Also, I can't believe I forgot to mention this. The name of the episode 1 of Borderlands, is Zero Sum, because it revolves around the character Zero, who's awesome, by the way. I mean, he's not Mordecai awesome, and he was Melee Zero, so kind of ew, right? But still, Zero for the win. On a scale of 1 to 0, I definitely give it a 0, whatever the heck that means.